The woman was about to climb down from the tall tower, but the stairs suddenly broke. She fell straight down. Fortunately, her companion at the top of the tower managed to catch her safety rope in time. Then the companion fixed the safety rope at the top of the tower. After the efforts of the two of them, Becky finally grabbed the ladder. The two who had survived the danger burst into wild laughter of surprise. However, at this moment, the ladder on the tower body had disappeared. The safety rope was only 15 meters long, and they had no way to get down. The two quickly took out their mobile phones, but there was no signal at this height at all. To make matters worse, the backpack containing the supplies had also fallen onto the pot lid below. At this time, they found that there was a pair of binoculars and a flare gun in the iron box at the top of the tower. Hunter took a look around with the binoculars. She found that there was a recreational vehicle in the distance, but it seemed to be abandoned here. Just as Becky was feeling disappointed, Hunter found that someone had liked the post she made when they climbed the tower. This proved that the mobile phone could receive a signal at a certain position of the tall tower. So Hunter immediately edited a distress message. She tied the mobile phone with the safety rope and lowered it as far down as possible. Although the safety rope had reached its end, there was no prompt sound from the mobile phone. Hunter was unwilling to give up and bravely climbed down. She held onto the stairs with one hand, trying to get the mobile phone as close to the bottom as possible. Even so, the mobile phone still didn't respond at all. Helplessly, Hunter had to give up and climb back to the top of the tower. In order to send the mobile phone safely to the ground, Hunter took off her shoes and put the mobile phone inside one of the shoes. To be more secure, she also stuffed her underwear into it. The shoe fell straight down from the towering top of the tower. When the two were looking through the binoculars, they suddenly found a man who was making a phone call below. The two shouted loudly, but the man at the bottom of the tower couldn't hear their voices. In a hurry, Becky took off her shoes and threw them down, but the sound of the shoes hitting the ground was too soft. Fortunately, the other shoe she threw hit the fallen ladder. This time the man finally noticed something was wrong. He picked up the shoes in confusion, but he couldn't hear the shouts from the top of the tower at all. Finally, he casually threw the shoes aside. Watching the man walk away, Becky picked up the flare gun and was about to fire it. Hunter quickly stopped Becky. She found that the recreational vehicle they saw earlier was inhabited, so the two planned to fire the flare gun at night. After it was completely dark, Becky couldn't wait to pick up the flare gun and fire it. The light of the flare gun attracted the man below. He picked up the binoculars and finally discovered the distress signal at the top of the tower. The two immediately drove towards their car. Just when the two were overjoyed, they found that the men had actually broken the car window. They drove away in their car and even made a gesture towards them.